welcome to day 2 of 5 days of fabulous Pilates. Thank you so much for watching and welcome to Bess Mahaney Pilates. So today we're going to continue with a few little warm-ups, abdominal warm-up, hip warm-up, and then we're going to go into some more hip work. All right, let's get started. So you're going to lie down on your back in the supine position. Make sure I'm here in the camera. All right, we'll start with a little bridging or pelvic curls. All right, so recalling we're going to articulate the spine when we do this. Place the hands at your sides, widen that collarbone. Inhale to prepare, and you're going to imprint your spine. Hip bones tip back towards your chest. Peel the spine up. Press the big toes into the mat. Lift your hips. Lengthen the knees away. Taking a breath. And exhale, lower down. One vertebra at a time, all the way to neutral. Inhale again. Exhale. Peel the spine up. Make sure all 4 corners of the feet are pressing into that mat. All 4 corners. Relax the shoulders. Inhale and then exhale. Lower down. Let's do 2 more. Lifting the hips. And exhale, lower. One more time. So you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, so let's hug those knees in. Bring the feet back to the mat. Hands behind the head, and your elbows will be in your peripheral vision. Keep that neutral spine. Exhale, curl into chest lift. Looking straight through those legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to prepare. Try to curl higher each time. If you need to hold the backs of your legs to lift higher, go right ahead. Good, we'll do a couple more here. Exhale. One more. Good, inhale. And exhale. All right, let's add rotation, my favorite thing. Inhaling, exhale, curl. Reach one arm to the opposite leg on the outside of that leg. Open the elbow out to the side you're rotating to. Back to center. Opposite side. Keep smiling. Back to center. And release. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl. You can inhale. Exhale to center. Inhale. Back to center. And release all the way down. Exhale. Inhale. And release one more time. Inhale, rotate. Exhale to center. Inhale, rotate. And release. All right, so we're going to do an abbreviated 100 today. All right, just so we can learn the modified version. All right, so lift those arms straight up. We did 100 prep in the first video. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl. So this is your modified 100. And then we're going to be moving the arms and inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. All right, so inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more set. And release. Bring the arms up. and then all the way down. All right, excellent job. So lift the head, the core is warmed up, roll yourself up. So we're gonna go into a little sideline hip work. All right, so there's a lot of ways to do this sideline hip work. I like to teach it when you're brand new to kind of come down with your head on your elbow, and you're gonna line your back up with the mat. You can have your legs also lined up with the mat. I kind of bring them a little bit forward. They can go all the way to the front corner or stay right about here. Now, let's just leave the legs in parallel with flexed ankles, and you're going to lift that top leg. Now, my hips are stacked one on top of the other, so you want to lift your leg until you feel like you can't lift it anymore without rolling your hips back. You want to keep those hips stacked and bring that leg down. So inhale, lift, and you may just be lifting at hip height. That's totally fine. You may just be here. It's not really about the height, it's just being able to stay in neutral spine, hips stacked, belly pulling in, shoulders relaxed. 2 more times. And hip work is not everyone's favorite, but we have to do it. Now, so we're going to lift that leg and we're going to start to circle just forward, and you're going to bring it kind of right over that bottom leg again and around, flexing the ankle. 2 more in that direction. Last one. Now let's do the opposite direction. Check in with your shoulders, your abdominals. Are they turned on? 2 more. And you're breathing. And last one. Now leave that leg hip height. We're going to pull that leg forward slightly and bring it back. So you're going to point the toe when you bring it back, and it's just going to pass that bottom leg a little so the hip is open, but you want to make sure you're not rolling around too much in those hips. Forward, this is side kick. We're going to make it simple today without adding the pulses, because that just makes it more complicated when you're new. We'll do 4 more. Good, last 2. And 1. All right, excellent job. All right, and then just kind of take that leg, do a little quad stretch. That always feels great when we're on our side. All right, so we're going to do the other side. I'm going to lie down, lengthen out, get my head down. Your arm can be all the way out too. You can lie down like this as well. That's another option. So my spine is lined up with the mat, checking to make sure my hips are stacked. My legs are just a little forward of my torso. All right, flex both ankles, lift that top leg all the way until you feel like you can't stay stacked. Your hips might be rolling back, so you want to keep those hips stacked. Lower down, and you're going to have a different feeling on each side. That's just the nature of Pilates. Pilates will help with imbalances, and that's the great thing about it. So you can really maintain more balance in your body, the muscles, etc. 1 more. I'm losing count because I'm talking too much. Now keep that leg hip height. Let's circle it forward and around. Forward and around. Check that in with your shoulders. Is your belly engaged? 3 more. And 1. Let's go the other way. And I like to flex the ankle. You can point the toes. I'll do that in another video. It's just great for more stretching of the hamstring, etc. Last one. All right. Now keep that leg hip height. Pull it forward. Pull it back slightly. Point. All right. Keeping those hips stacked. Forward. Good. Side kick. I always have a funny looking foot and ankle on this because I broke my left foot, so I tend to turn in a little too much on this leg. It's all right. Last one. All right, now let's go ahead and take that quad stretch on this side, which really feels great. Now let's go back onto our backs for a moment, just to do a little hip stretch since we did that. So reclined pigeon, which is yoga, but I like to add that sometimes. So one ankle over the opposite knee, pull that leg towards you. Now if you want to add more core, you can lift the head and shoulders as you pull that knee in. Keep those shoulders relaxed. If you're using the core, if you're in the upper body flexion. All right, great. Let's switch sides. Opposite ankle over that knee. Pull the knee towards you. Thread the hands inside there so you can hold around your thigh or on the shin. Lift the head and shoulders. You can always circle your ankles to get a little stretching action there. Keep breathing and release. Okay, that felt great. Pull the knees in. Now hands behind your thighs, roll it up. All right, so let's get into a little planking. So we'll do modified at first. So you can come onto all fours. We're going to do some all fours in the next video. So when you're on all fours, your shoulders are right under your hands. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and keep those knees away from being under our hips because we're going to go into a modified plank. So here we are. Modified plank. Now, you can also be on your elbows, if that helps, in a modified plank. Holding that plank. So my back should be in a 45-degree angle. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. Feel like you're imprinting your tail slightly. Keep it going. All right, and then just let your belly come down. Keep those hands where they are. And take a nice little swan here, cobra. This might be too much for some of you, so you can come right out of that if you'd like. I'm going to try and keep it here, and then we're going to go back into our plank. All right, and we'll do the full enchilada plank pretty soon. Holding that plank on the elbows, shoulders down the back, come into your cobra. And then let's bring ourselves all the way up and sit in a child's pose. And then we'll finish off with a little cat-cow. And we're going to start off in the third day with that. So back to all fours, knees slightly apart, drop the rib cage down, lift the chest, feel like you're sticking your bottom out. Then you're going to round the spine, round, 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 round. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Extension of the spine, exhale, flexion. One more of each. Now, we have our hands here, so let's go right into the full enchilada plank. Just for a few seconds, you can still keep the knees down if you'd like, head in line with the spine. Squeeze your legs, slide the shoulders down the back. Yes, very nice. Okay, one more child's pose, and we'll be done. Reach those fingers forward. You can stay up on those fingertips. Your chest is right on your knees. If you cannot do this, you can, be away from the heels if that works. Sliding the shoulders away from the ears. All right, very good. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to day 3 of the 5 days of fabulous Pilates. Thank you so much.